Oh my goodness, who remembers these? They were all the rage for a while. Oh!
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
It's a rainy Friday afternoon here in Las Vegas, and I am headed down to the Goodwill at Rainbow and Cheyenne here in Las Vegas. I've got a couple of hours to shop, so let's get on the road and I will see you there. I'm here at Goodwill, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a gorgeous rainbow in the sky. It's been raining most of the day, it just stopped, but that is a rare treat for us here in Vegas. We only get rain a few days out of the year, and if I can zoom in for you, that is just a beautiful rainbow. I got an email from a reseller this week, and she told me she's been doing really well. She said she tries to get 2 or 3 times her buy price when she resells her items. She said she's doing really well, but she's still not making any money. I want to let you in on a little secret when deciding what you need to sell something for. Let's go into Goodwill. Let's go thrifting. We'll grab a cart. I've got my Thrifting Vegas blanket and my reusable shopping bags. The color tag of the week is green. All items with a green price sticker are 50% off. When you're pricing your items for resale, your selling price should have very little to do with what you actually paid for an item, and everything to do with its current market value. At this stage, you've already established that the items you've purchased for resale have enough profit in them that it makes sense for your business model. Now it's time to turn to research tools like eBay sold items, where you can establish a price range that your item has sold for within the last 3 months. If you want to sell your item quickly, price it at the low end of the range. If you don't mind waiting a while, you can price it a little bit higher. Here we are in the hard goods section, and the first thing I notice is this decorative ball. These are usually made of ceramic, but this one is unique in that it has metal ends. The ceramic part reminds me of ribbed knitting. It's $2. Let's pop it in the cart. Oh, where's my blanket? There we go, the Thrifting Vegas blanket in place, ready to cushion all of my finds. What else can we see? Oh, look at this vintage piece back here. The color is absolutely stunning. I think it's flash painted, but still, I love the ribbing and the lacy edge. No damage to it there. It is $5, but this would be incredible for Valentine's Day, for 4th of July, and then for Christmas. So versatile. I absolutely love it when I can rescue a beautiful piece of vintage glass. Let's keep going. I'm trying to work out what section this is. We've got plates and frames and plaques. There's a doll there. I think this might just be a bit of a mix of all sorts. Oh, down here, there is a cookbook stand. I love the wood, the varied striations on there. $2. Unfortunately, it appears to be missing something on the top. I'm not sure what would have gone there. Maybe a little lip. I think we will pop this in the cart and keep our fingers crossed that as we make our way down the aisle into the wood section, that we might come across something that would slot on the top of that piece. Cookbook stands are really, really popular for me. They sell well, and they're also useful to stand pieces of art that might not have a hanger or even tiles on display. This saucer looks like Blue Ridge pottery for 69 cents. It is Blue Ridge hand-painted underglaze Southern potteries. We'll have to go over and check the mug section to see if we can find a matching cup for it. What else do we have here? A sled, wall decor. This is interesting. Almost looks like a bookend, but it has storage, maybe pens, pencils, or even knives and forks. Sadly, a big crack on the edge there, so we will leave it. Got more decorative bits. Little chest here. I think this is made to look old. It does have some damage. Back through here, I have spotted a little glass piece. I think it's a bird. So why don't we hurry and go round and see if we can grab it? We're round the other side. Here he is, a sweet little clear glass bird. He does have a little chip on his tail, checking his beak. That's nothing that couldn't be smoothed over with a nail file so it's not sharp. I hate to think that he would go into the dumpster because of that, so let's take him with us. Over here is another glass piece. It's really manky and sticky and dirty, but it looks like some Mayan steps and a Mayan calendar there. Only $3. So let's pop that into our cart as well. I can't wait to give that a good wash and see it in all its sparkly glass glory. Another piece here I've noticed. Look at this sweet mama bear and a baby. $3. Absolutely lovely. I think it's resin, but the shading and the quality really, really nice. We'll take that as well. Here is a bell. I think this is an Avon piece. It is an Avon perfume bottle. Definitely has some age to it. $3. For some reason, bells just don't sell very well for me. Does anyone else find that? Or does anyone collect bells? Let me know, please, in the comments. I am going to pop that in the cart and look it up on eBay Souls to see what it might be worth. Here is a little gnome, Valentine's gnome with a heart. He is sweet. Oh, wow. A classic Winnie the Pooh bookend. Look at this, just one. Unfortunately, missing quite a few of the little decorative bees on there. They're asking $10. Sadly, with that damage, we are going to have to leave it on the shelf. However, I know that at home I do have a Winnie the Pooh bookend set, so I will definitely bring that out into my haul to show you. We've got birds here. What is this? A little horse. He's stone. He's a galloping horse. Is this one of those that... No, I thought it might be one that rests on a flower pot or a glass, but I think he is just a figurine that sits on his back legs rearing up. More horses here. These look Chinese. Are they Ming Dynasty? I think those are inexpensive souvenir pieces. We'll keep going. Oh my goodness, who remembers these? They were all the rage for a while. Oh! I can't believe I just broke it. The whole bottom snapped off. I've just gone really red in the face here. The bag is $6. There are 3 rock heads, different careers in here, and some bunnies as well. I was going to buy it anyway. So let's quickly get it into our cart. I still can't believe that happened, but I can definitely glue it and put it back to new. Back here is a Precious Moments figurine, and I don't usually pick these up because they don't sell very well. Lots available on eBay. However, this one is unique. First, because he's a little boy, and second, because he's holding a lovely crystal heart here, bright red, as you can see. He is $5, but I think he's pretty irresistible, so we are going to take him home with us. If you're enjoying the video, it would mean the world to me if you could give it a thumbs up, Leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel with the little red button at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. It doesn't cost you anything at all, but your support helps my channel reach a wider audience. There's a box down here. I wonder what this is. LED color changing. Oh, it's a Christmas tree topper. I think we'll leave that. This is gorgeous. It's a vintage glass piece, possibly Heisey. It's very similar to a set I have available in my store on thriftingvegas.com, but this one has some damage. It's chipped on the edge. What else can we find? We are in the candle holders here. Candles and candle holders. Some vases and decanters as well. Oh, these are Waterford. Look for the little seahorse gold sticker, and it's almost certainly etched on the bottom. Let's see, lots of tape on here, but I think I can see the Waterford mark. There are 4 of them, so we're definitely going to grab those. I've checked them over. They're in perfect condition, no damage. So we'll find a safe spot in the cart where they won't roll around. I can't believe it. Waterford at Goodwill. I like the finish on this candle holder, but I think it's resin, quite inexpensive. We have some Precious Moments mugs and some Bunnykins. Bunnykins is a Royal Doulton design originating in the 1930s. This is a bank. It's only 69 cents, always popular. Bunnykins is, so that will go into the cart. We have some native, almost like rock art vases here. Some damage on those, so we'll leave them. What is this peeking out? Oh my goodness. Gorgeous, gorgeous plate. If you know me, you know I love amber. I think this is Tiara glass, maybe Indiana. $2. That will definitely go into the cart. Carefully slot it in there. Have one more look at these. They are calling to me, but I think the damage is going to mean they stay on the shelf. This little box probably held a candle. Ooh, over here is some pottery. This is vintage German. The WW is wick work. It's only $3. If anyone speaks German and can translate this writing, if you could leave it in the comments, that would be fantastic. Beautiful crystal down here. But I've noticed another bookend. It's the other poo bookend. Oh, wait a minute. I think what has happened is somebody grabbed it, realized it had damage, and left it here. Back to our cut crystal, a beautiful vintage dish. It's such a unique shape. Look how the light shines through. Sadly, I've just noticed it has some damage. Missing point there. And another over here. Such a shame, but we'll leave that. Down here are some modern carpet balls. They made these in the early century. It's a game where it's sort of like bocce ball, where you roll the balls on the carpet. They are $3 each, so I'm going to pass on those. The end section is seasonal, and I have found an amazing Varktersbach divided dish. Look at the red with the tree. Oh no, it has a brand new chip on there. That is such a shame. Just heartbreaking. Let me show you the mark. Varktersbach of Germany. Such an iconic design. I am so sad about that chip. We've popped back over to the other side of the aisle to pick up where we left off in the wood section. A little birdhouse. Oh, another decorative ball. This is an older piece. It's got brass and some inlay all over. Gorgeous colors on this one. A really nice piece. We'll grab that and keep going. Some pottery. I can never resist a nice piece of pottery. Not sure what's going on with all this tape here. It is signed. Let's see. I wonder if it was to hold in a spoon or a honey dipper. It looks like it's missing a lid, but it could definitely be used for paintbrushes, makeup brushes, or even as a vase. So that is a good find. We are here in the vases, planters and florals, and I've spotted an amazing piece. Back here is a green pitcher or jug, and its handle is a rooster head, $2. I believe it's made by Vietri of Italy. So great. Let's definitely grab that. We'll keep going on the shelves. Most of this first section is clear glass, as you can see. Quite a nice canister there. More clear, moving into some florist pieces. Crystal vase. Do like that piece. Lovely shell bowl here. This one is $6. As I always say, and very sadly, clear glass does not sell especially well for me. So I'm really picky when I choose to buy it, sticking to more expensive brands like Waterford. More planters up here. Oh, another little pottery piece. A lovely bowl. This almost looks like raku. Very shiny glaze. Beautiful browns and golds there. This would look lovely in a vignette with the other pottery piece we found, maybe with some flowers in it, and even perhaps one of those decorative bowls to give some varied shape and round it out. Those are actually lovely together. Let's put them safely in the cart and we'll keep going. Got some florals down here, silk, flowers and wreaths. Somebody's painted this little tri-footed vase. What else? It's funny actually because silk flowers are so expensive and you can often pick up some really nice ones at the thrift store for not very much money. More clear here, some little pots and planters. These look a bit like IKEA vases. That has a chip on the top there. Oh, it's a shade, I think. A lampshade. Blue pitcher. It's quite interesting. I think somebody's actually spray painted that blue. Here's a tray. I think that is just a modern decorative piece, very lightweight. Candle holder. More vases. Oops, I thought that was crystal. It's actually plastic. Candle holder again. That one's from Japan. Lots more florist vases over here. A decanter. Don't know that that top belongs in there. Another picture here. This one is quite interesting. Stoneware. I do like that glaze. It's very heavy though. More bowls. Oh, a matching urn to the picture. This is the mug section and I've spotted cats. Look at this lovely mug. Different cats around the outside. I love the ribs on the bottom. And inside it says meow. I just can't resist it. So we'll grab that. Let's just check the rest of the shelf while we're here. Star Wars. Looks like it's got quite a few chips around the top. Too damaged. Let's grab our cat mug before we forget. And really, we are on the lookout for the Blue Ridge pottery cup to go with the saucer that's in our cart. I think I'm going to bring it home anyway because we could use it as a trinket dish, and sadly I'm not seeing it here, but you never know, it might turn up in the future. Just having a scan of the glassware while we're here. I do like those bent stem martini glasses. The clear ones are Libby, I believe. They sell quite well for me. Oh, speaking of Libby, look at this blue piece. Gorgeous bud vase. No damage, no cracks, no chips. Only $1, so that will definitely go into our cart. When I'm thrifting, I'm always on the lookout for pieces to add to sets I already have, and this lemon glass for 99 cents goes with a lemon pitcher I have in my inventory. It's in nice condition, no dishwasher damage, so that will come with us as well. We're round the corner in the kitcheny bits, and I love the colours on this set of honeycomb jars. I'm not sure what they're for, possibly just storage. There are all sorts of canning jars here on the shelves today, different shapes and sizes. Some have lids, some don't. But if you're into canning, this would really be your day here at this Goodwill. Oh, look at this beauty. A vintage piece of crystal. It's a tri-footed vase. Absolutely love the lines on this. It's only $3. The light just sparkles through it. No damage. So we'll carefully put that down into our cart. Let's see what else we can find. Punch bowls and canisters. There's a steamer basket. Those are really handy. You can actually use them in a saucepan to steam veggies or even hard cook eggs. This is a pretty canister. Unfortunately, it is chipped and damaged on one corner, but I am curious to see who makes that. It's definitely a modern piece. So we'll leave it for somebody else. Ooh, look at this beauty. A lidded sugar bowl, definitely vintage. No damage. I love the silver trim and the blue flowers. It is a Haviland piece. That's going to come with us, and we'll keep an eye out to see if we can spot the creamer that goes with it. Blue and white piece. This looks decorative. It is made in China, not ever such good quality. Some Ray Dunn vases here. They look a bit like milk bottles. They're marked stems. Priced at $5. They were $15 at TJ Maxx. Ray Dunn does not sell for me quite as well as it used to, except for the seasonal pieces. Halloween in particular, those pieces sell quite well for me, as do the Christmas bits. So I am always on the lookout for those. We've got pots and pans, travel tumblers, quite a few coffee pots today. Some lids, some interesting handles on that piece. More lids over here, and the miscellaneous utensils. Here is a big glass dome. Sadly, the base is nowhere in sight. Some IKEA graters. Here we are in the small artwork and frames. This is so fun. Grandkids welcome, leave parents at home. That would be super on the front door if you are expecting your grandkids around, wouldn't it? And another piece here, is it? Sometimes you can't tell if these are actual samplers, stitchery, or they have been printed. And this one is. It is a sampler done in stitchery. Definitely a vintage piece. Beautifully done, isn't it? Let's pop that underneath with our little wooden sign and see what else they have here. Oh, this is interesting. I am not sure of the origin or meaning of that. They're asking $14.99 here at Goodwill. So it is definitely worth doing a bit of research. When you find something you're not familiar with and it's that expensive in a thrift store, it's always a good idea to do a little bit of research if you can. Ooh, look at this. This is a beautiful piece. Matted artwork. I do recognize that artist. She sells well for me, so we are going to grab this piece as well. I do like finding pieces that are not framed because they are much easier and less expensive to ship. That train piece is still there. Somebody mentioned that I should check it just in case it was etched onto metal, but it is actually printed in ink. I'm really glad you enjoy browsing through the artwork with me. Many of you say I should show more of my flipping through so that you can see everything that's available here at Goodwill. Ooh, look at this. This looks like almost a lithograph with hand-colored detail. Debbie Patrick. I think this is San Francisco with the cable car and the harbor. Lovely piece. The glass needs a good clean. It is a lithograph, hand-colored. That's super. I love the blues with the pinks and greens. Let's put that underneath our cart as well and finish up this row. Most of these pieces are printed. Let's see, looking for interesting frames or hand done pieces. And I think that is going to be all we find for today. I just took a second to look this piece up, and while I was doing so, noticed it has some damage. A chip here, and sadly the frame is bubbling up. It has to do with feng shui, but with that damage, I'm going to have to leave it here for $14.99. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill, and a few items that I mentioned I would bring out to show you. First, let's start with this lovely little grandkids welcome, leave parents at home sign. It's very rustic, shabby chic almost. I paid 99 cents for it, and I am asking $14. Next, super little bear with the bear cub. The faces and the detail are so lovely. Just a gorgeous piece. I believe it is a resin figurine. I paid $3 for it, and I am asking $18. Next, our little bird. He does have a little damage on the tail. However, he is signed. He's signed on the bottom, Zane. Don't know if you can see that. I am asking $12 on him. Over here is our carved stone course. And as you can see, he does stand up quite regally there. Very nice. I paid $4 for him. I am asking $12. This piece, I gather from my research, was a bit of a sleeper. I had no idea. I'm not sure whether it's coming through the lens there, but the steps look like they're three-dimensional, sort of a pyramid. Oh, I think you can see it there. And as you look, the Mayan calendar in front is reflective off the facets, so it looks like it surrounds the pyramid all the way round. It's a pretty amazing piece. Beautiful beveled edges here, made of glass, no damage. I paid $3. I am asking $35. This is Bunnykins. Don't know how many of you had children or grandchildren who loved Bunnykins. I know I did. This is a little bank. Sadly, it doesn't have its stopper, but those are replaceable. It is dated here, does that say 1936? I think it does. That's the copyright on it. I paid 69 cents for it. I am asking $12. If you know me, you know that I can't resist a lovely piece of pottery. This had a lot of tape on it when I found it, as you probably saw. And in removing the tape, I discovered that it's actually a honey pot. Sadly, the spoon and the lid are missing, but I thought it would make a really lovely planter. You could pop an air plant in there or some silk flowers. It's signed on the bottom. Paid $2 for it. Again, I'm asking $12. Look at the color of this amazing rooster or chicken head picture. It's got some decor around the bottom. It's absolutely lovely. The brand is Vietri. It's made in Italy. Just really a nice piece. If you have farmhouse decor, the color is lovely. Prices were all over the place when I was researching, but I am going to ask $32 on this piece. Let's move over to our decorative bowls here. This is the first one I found. It is metal and ceramic, I believe. The ceramic, as I said, looks like ribbed knitting. It's $2. These look gorgeous either in a bowl or stacked in a clear vase. We also found this one. This one, I believe, is a little bit older. It is inlaid with brass. Very, very nice piece. Again, $2 on that. And lastly, I brought this one out from my personal collection because I thought they complemented the other two very nicely. This is more of an oval shape. It has some crests on it. As you can see, it's gold tone, made to look like brass. I am asking $12 on this piece. This one will be $14. And this, I gather, is quite a vintage piece. Comps range from $30 to $60, so I am going to ask $35 on the inlaid piece. Next, our little Precious Moments boy with his red crystal heart. He is such a sweetheart. Look at that face. I don't often find the little boy precious moments. They're usually girls, aren't they? Paid up for this a bit, $5 on him. I am going to ask $20. Moving forward to our baggie. The baggie in which I broke this rock lady, the little artist. I pulled on her just wrong, I think, and broke her. I did glue it. As you can see, after it dries thoroughly, I am going to put a little bit of black paint to repair the damage on her. Some of you may know that I am a little bit of an artist myself, so if nobody wants her, I shall keep her. We also have an accountant here. She has a tax book and an old-fashioned calculator, and last but not least, a little baseball girl here. Really fun. And I love the fact that they are actually made of rocks, cemented together and painted. I am going to ask $14 a piece on these. Oh, I do want to point out that the little tax girl has a teeny tiny chip on her nose. I am going to repair that a little bit and add a little glaze back to her, so she should be almost good as new. Next down here, also in the bag, 3 little Homeco bunnies. There is their mark. They have carrots. I'm going to sell them all together as a set for $18. This is a lovely little saucer. Sadly, we weren't able to find the cup to go with it. It is Blue Ridge Potteries, Blue Ridge Southern Potteries, made in the USA. It's a pear and an apple maybe, and a pineapple under there. I think if nobody wants it, I shall hold onto it, keeping my fingers crossed that the cup shows up in the future. I will offer it for sale for $8. This piece I brought out of my inventory. Going through a box, I found her. She is a little Dutch girl. She's a wall pocket. I have never seen another one of these. She's absolutely lovely. I got her, it looks like, at Goodwill in California some time ago. She's not marked, but she's a beautiful glaze, almost like a glazed bisque. And the detail on her is fabulous. So if you collect Delft Blue and you have a display, she would look stunning above your Delft Blue display with some blue flowers in her. I'm asking $24 on the wall pocket. Brought out these 2 pieces as well, and I love how they complement each other. This is a drip glazed vase. It's not signed, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the peach color with the green. And I had it on a display with this polished agate because, as I said, the colors complement each other very, very nicely. And if I move the bowl over here, you have a lovely little trio. It's always good to arrange a display in 3s. It gives a certain balance to the display. So I am going to ask 20 on the agate, 24 on the vase, and this little bowl we found is $12. Another piece I wanted to bring out to show you, because I was looking for a trio to put with our Libby Cobalt Bud Vase here, is this gorgeous, gorgeous wick oil lamp. You pop a wick in the hole there, fill it with oil, and it can burn. Just a stunning piece of glass. I believe it is Mount St. Helens
It is signed and dated there. So Mount St. Helens ash possibly. I am asking $28 on this piece. And this is a lovely piece of cobalt glass. It is a tumbler, I believe, and it has white within the glass. Little sticker on it says blown glass. As you can see, these three pieces complement each other nicely in the trio. I'm going to ask 14 on the Libby vase and 18 on this hand blown glass. Back here, I just actually grabbed this to display these amazing carved gourds here. It's a Merry Mushroom pan. As you can see, it has the mushrooms on the side. It's in fair condition. It would be ideal for display if you have a vintage orange, yellow and lime kitchen. As you can see, it looks quite nice with the Vietri picture there. I am asking $14 on the pan. These gourds are, some of them rattle. They are hand carved with circles there. Really quite fun. They almost have a tribal look to me. I am asking $18 on the set of 3. And back here is what I believe is a sun catcher. It is a glass globe. It's orange, as you can see. There is a little knob on the top. That hole goes all the way through, so it could be hung on a wire or a string in your window. This I am asking $35. Moving over here, lemon glass. I do have the picture that goes with this in my inventory. I wasn't able to put my hands on it to show you, but perhaps next time I will bring it out. We paid $1 on this. I am asking $12. This plate is tiara glass in my very favorite color, amber. Tiara Indiana glass, lovely flowers all over it. Beautiful, beautiful amber color, as you can see. I am asking $12 on the plate. Moving forward here, 3-footed crystal piece here. It's a lovely piece. I am not really sure of the maker. There was conflicting information online. I paid $3 for it. I am asking $24. We have our German creamer here, little stein. It's absolutely lovely. We paid $3 on it. It's definitely vintage, has some age to it. I am asking $18. Over here, little brass angel. Somebody asked me if I had any angel candle holders. I have this one. She accommodates a taper in her head there. It fits just in front of her halo. I paid $3 on this girl. I am asking $22. We found this lovely cat mug. Little cats around the outside. It says meow inside. 99 cents on that. I am asking $16. I have had quite a few requests for Winnie the Pooh items. A few of you asked me to go back for the Winnie the Pooh mug that was there the last time for $5 or $6, I think it was. The one I said was a bit too much for me for resale. I don't have that one, but I have another one. It says, I am a bear of very little brain and long words bother me. That is so Pooh, isn't it? Gorgeous little mug. I'm asking $15. So because you asked, I brought out a few more Winnie the Pooh items. The first one, as I mentioned when we found that single bookend with damage, is this Winnie the Pooh double bookend. Remember when Pooh got stuck in the hole here? Here he is. He's completely stuck because of his tummy. And Christopher Robin, his dear friend, and 2 bunnies
are pulling with all their might to get poo out of the hole. Here it is. It is a lovely, lovely piece. It's grey felt on the base and on the end. I am asking $48 on the bookend set. We also have this little Tigger with a lovely purple umbrella next to a tree stump, pondering whether or not it is going to rain. Again, felt on the bottom, a lovely, lovely piece. I am asking $24 on Tigger. We also have a couple of light switch plates. Look at these. I love this one. Who is looking at Christopher Robin, who has his nose in a book here. This is actually new in the box. I'm asking $24. This one is ceramic. Poo with some bees and honey pots here. A little bit of a different style, but quite similar. I am asking $14 on this one. I have a couple of Tigger hand towels here, absolutely lovely. They're great for a guest bathroom to dry your hands on. I am asking $12 a piece on the towels. One more Winnie the Pooh piece here, a little plaque. Here we go. If you live to be 100, I want to be 100 minus 1 day, so I never have to live without you. Another super Winnie the Pooh quote. Again, I am going to ask $12 on the plaque. A couple more pieces over here. Very similar covered sugars here. This first one is the one we found today. It is a Haveland piece from Bavaria. Beautiful white with some silver trim and blue flowers. And I brought this other one out because the style and shape is so similar. This is an Old English piece. I believe it is Johnson Brothers. The bottom says made in England there. Mostly brown with some little pops of colour, as you see. Both pieces are in very nice condition. No damage at all. I am asking $18 a piece on those. This is a lovely piece I wanted to bring out to show you. It is silver plated, amazing intricate design of flowers. Definitely an older piece. It is a hand mirror. It has beautiful designs around the mirror, as you see. It's not too badly tarnished at all. No marks, no maker. I paid $6 for it, and I am asking $35. I thought this would be the easiest way to show you the 3 pieces of artwork we found. First, we have the gorgeous Jody Bergsma piece. It's a tribute to Mum, perfect for Mother's Day coming up. It's a mum with 4 children, 2 little boys here, a baby girl and another little girl. It says, "Mum, I love you more than you love me, because you only loved me part of your life, but I loved you all of mine." It's numbered number 5697 of 7500 and signed by Jody Bergsma, dated 1990 there. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors, her recognizable style. Just such a lovely, lovely piece. I paid $2 for it. I am asking $22. Next is our vintage sampler, Count Your Blessings. It is done in stitchery. As you can see, all sorts of stitches here, cross stitch, running stitch for the verse. Absolutely gorgeous. In my opinion, it could do with being taken out of the frame, pressed and reframed in a more vintage style frame. This modern one doesn't really do it justice. I paid $2 again for this. I am asking $28. Next, we have a hand-colored lithograph. It's a Debbie Patrick piece. It's signed and dated. Debbie Patrick, March 23rd, 1990. And the lithograph is signed as well. That's the first signature. The second signature denotes the signature for the hand coloring. Gorgeous pastel, green, blue, and pink, and some yellow in there as well. It's San Francisco, a cable car, and the bay with a lovely typical house there. It's framed in a blue mat with a blue frame. Just perfect to hang as is. I paid $2.99 for it. On the back is a little sticker of authenticity here. Hand colored by Debbie Patrick. I am asking $28 on this piece. Over here, my two favorite finds of the day. The first, this gorgeous Indiana glass dish. It is an FTDA piece dated 1981. As you see, it is flash painted, but in lovely condition. The ribs and the lace top are amazing, and it would be very versatile for several holidays, as we commented earlier. Valentine's Day, 4th of July, and of course Christmas with some silver ball ornaments that would be stunning. These are Waterford. They are 4 candle holders, tea light holders. As you see, there is Waterford etched in the bottom here, and I had to do a little bit of research on the other markings we saw. There is a ship on one side and a signature on the other side of each. Tom Power 2016. My guess is these were a limited edition for a cruise line. Tom Power is one of Waterford's master creators, master designers. He actually designed the crystal ball that comes down in New York's Times Square for New Year's every year. So he is a pretty talented fellow. As I say, each one of these is marked Waterford and signed Tom Power 2016. A set of 4. We paid $6 for the 4 pieces. I am asking $50 for the set. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our Goodwill thrift with me and the haul. If you see something you'd like to purchase, please send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. I do like to suggest that you offer a couple of dollars over asking price to give yourself the best chance at winning the item. I also have an online store. It's thriftingvegas.com. There you will find items available from my past videos, so I would love it if you could pop over there and take a look. Please stay tuned. We have some fun footage to follow. I am fixing the amazing Polish clock we found, and also, as always, footage of our puppies Bear and Rio, our cats Bandit and Ziggy, and the gorgeous hummingbirds in our garden. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Let's take a look at the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. Coming in at number 5, our little Holt Howard Angel Taper Candle Holder. I paid 35 cents for her and sold her for $18. At number 4, our Texas Lone Star Candle Wall Sconces. I paid $3 for the pair and sold them for $32. At number 3, Hello Kitty in conjunction with MAC Makeup, a brush holder. I paid 35 cents for it and sold it for $35. Coming in at number 2, our beautiful vintage Italian oil cruet. I paid 35 cents for it and sold it for $23. And in the number 1 slot, our Art by Maddie. I paid $1 for her. She was very, very popular and sold for $27. Here is our beautiful hand-painted Polish wall clock as we found it. As you can see, it doesn't have any hands, so we are going to replace the whole mechanism. We'll salvage the wall hanger and pop it back just as it is there, but with the new mechanism. I paid $4 for it, and I went ahead and ordered a whole new mechanism, including the hands, on eBay. I was very careful to make sure the hands were the right length. As you can see, the diameter of the clock face is quite short, so I needed to hunt around a little bit and purchase hands that were ideal for it. I've taken the parts out of the package, and as you can see, we have the mechanism itself. We have a little rubber seal that goes on the back, and on the front we will put our washer, our nut, our hour hand, our minute hand, and the ticking second hand. Let's get started. Our first step is to use some pliers to loosen the nut on the front of the clock to where we can take it off by hand. The nut and the washer will come off, and turning it over, we'll take off the old mechanism, and we want to save this hanger, and we'll put it on at the back of the new mechanism to allow us to still hang the clock on the wall. Next, we'll take our washer for the new mechanism. We'll pop the hanger back, add the new mechanism through the hole, and I am seeing a problem. I don't know if you can see, but the threads where we would need to apply the washer and the nut are not showing above the hole. They would not catch when I tried to screw it on. As you can probably tell, I've not done a dry run of this. What you see is what you get first time. What I'm going to do, just in case, is to take off the washer and the hanger to see, but I have a feeling that because of the shorter hands, this is just a smaller mechanism. It is. Let's compare the new one to the old one here, and yes, look how much taller the old one is to the new one. No matter, all is not lost. We will get a new mechanism, being careful that the hands Do not exceed the diameter of our clock face. And I will get back with you in a future episode. Just in case you are assembling a clock of your own and you were hoping for a step-by-step instruction, let me just show you how these hands go. The mechanism, of course, goes on bottom with the washer. The plate goes on top, and then you assemble the hands on top. As you can see, the hour hand has a bigger ring, and you gently push it down till it clicks in to the first tier. The second tier is a little bit narrower, and the hole on the hand is smaller. So you pop that one on too, and it catches down at the next level. And of course, last but not least, your little minute hand goes on top with the finishing button there. And that's how your mechanism should look. I'll order a new one. Hopefully it will be the right depth. I think we can afford to have the hands a little bit longer now that I look at it. Trial and error, that's how these things go sometimes. But we still are going to have a fantastic clock when it is finished. We are at Floyd Lamb Park and started out with some dust zoomies. The dogs are having a great time, as you can see, chasing around. Okay, let's go. Let's go. And Rio is immediately taking a dust bath. Let's go. Come on. We are up on the bike trails, running around. We're trying to do a bit of jogging, that's why I'm puffing. The dogs just love it out here. Oh, I don't know if you can see, there's some snow up on our mountains. Come on, let's go. Boy. You know it's spring in Las Vegas when there are goslings at the park. So cute, making their way down to the water over here. Parents wait for every last one to catch up. I wonder if they're going to take them into the water. Not only does our lemon tree still have a few lemons on from last season, but it's also absolutely covered in blossoms. Over here is our fig tree that we planted last year. It's got lots of lovely leaves. No figs this year. We'll probably have to wait until next year. But our peach tree is covered in little baby peaches. So many of them. They're just all over. It's going to be amazing. If you watch my channel, you might have seen me thrift this window hummingbird feeder not long ago. It sticks on the window with suckers, and the hummingbirds can sit on the little ledge here and drink the nectar. However, even though it's been up for a couple of months and I've changed the nectar regularly, they don't visit at all. And I'm thinking it's because it's too close to the other feeders in our garden. Now, you're supposed to have your feeders at least 10 feet apart here, of this one and this one. And then we have one more over here behind our gorgeous rose bush. So unfortunately, I think we're going to have to call this a fail and take it down. The hummies are going crazy this morning. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. There's a little female on this feeder and she's chasing everybody else away. They are very, very territorial. As you can see. So what I'm going to do is take this feeder off of the window, give it a good clean up and make it available for sale. Ideally, it needs to go to a home where it's the only hummingbird feeder in the garden, preferably on a window that's mostly shady. You could pop it in the living room where you could sit and watch the hummingbirds visit, or even on a kitchen window so you can see them while you're doing the dishes. If you're interested, let me know. I will send it out to you for $10 plus shipping. Very, very easy to use. You put the suckers on the window and then it just slots in with the little pegs here. And then if you like to move it around, you just release the pressure and the suckers come off easily. I'm sitting on my bed doing some editing, and I just had to show you this guy. Ziggy has made himself extremely comfortable. He's all stretched out, as you can see. Bandit is over there by the window. Couple of happy cats. Hi, Z. Hi, Bandit. Are you in the sink? Rio needs to go outside, huh? Good morning. Hey, Ziggy. Hi. This is going to be so much fun. I'm here at Goodwill, but I'm not alone. My mum and my daughter Miley are with us. Hello.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
What are we going to look for today? Stuff.
Stuff. Cut. I was not prepared for